slight pain, swelling, or redness, but haven't talked to your doctor yet? Don't wait. This could be deep vein thrombosis, a blood clot which could travel to your lungs and lead to a pulmonary embolism, which could cause chest pain or discomfort or difficulty breathing and be deadly. Your symptoms can mean something serious, so don't wait. Talk to a doctor right away, by phone, online, or in person.
Brought to you by Bristol Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
I didn't feel so well, so I searched my symptoms on Google, and now I'm being followed by uncomfortable ads. I hate feeling like my personal data is being bought and sold. I downloaded DuckDuckGo and saw a difference right away. Take back your privacy with DuckDuckGo.
97 won the ticket and CBS Sports Radio 1270. Your homes for the NFL on Westwood One. The San Francisco 49ers host the Buffalo Bills. Monday Night Football. Pre-game at 7:30 on 97.1 The Ticket.
All right, 9:19, the Stoney and Jansen show. Heather Park with news. What's going on, Heather?
Well, every year, the Detroit News actually names a small group of Michiganders of the year. So, Michiganders of the year, they create this group, and they're all individuals of people who are willing to invest their time, their energy, and their money for the greater good of Michigan. And topping the list this year is none other than Matthew and Kelly Stafford. They're like the number one Michiganders of the year.
And you know what? And rightfully so.
Yes.
What they have done in the community throughout the course of their entire time here has been great, which is why having some of these conversations about him on the field is so hard because of what he means to this community. He's a terrific representative for the Detroit Lions in the community.
He is, but you know what? It's always on the field, off the field. I don't think anybody on this radio station, I'll just speak for myself, I've never said Matt Stafford's a bad guy. He's not. He's a great guy. But, you know, we got to talk about what goes on in the field. And when you're around for 12 years and you haven't won anything and you make $27 million a year, yeah, you bring it up. But he's great off the field. Nobody has ever said, by the way, I did read all the comments I saw on Twitter, this story, and the majority of the comments, take a guess what they were.
Oh, they're about winning and losing.
No, they were about Kelly Stafford and the dictatorship comment.
Oh, yeah, well,
That's all the comments were about.
Yeah, I get that. That's what they're going to be on Twitter. I mean, people will always find that the worst thing to talk about, bring that back up, right? So, doesn't really surprise me. All right, so the coronavirus has definitely, screwed up a lot of couples' wedding plans. Couples have either had to scale back their big day plans, maybe postpone the day, or cancel their plans altogether. And there's one couple from Chicago who decided to celebrate by giving back to others. This story, it's just so sweet. So this couple had to cancel their big plans, and instead they had a really small ceremony at the city hall, and they used their catering deposit. They had a $5,000 catering deposit to feed people in need. So instead of asking for that money back or holding on to it for a later party, they, along with the catering company, helped serve 200 meals to basically a charity that donates these meals to people with mental illness or substance abuse issues, and pretty darn cool. They did this on Thanksgiving. And then, on top of that, not only did they do that, they also asked that their wedding venue put their reception deposit towards a future event for the Epilepsy Foundation. I mean, what an amazing couple. And apparently their actions are now inspiring other people to do the same, and other people are giving back to the community too. To that same charity, there was a retirement party plan that had to be canceled, so this person is using all the money to give food to this charity as well, which is so sweet, especially now when so many people are struggling. For sure. I love that.
Phenomenal story.
It really is. Heart-touching, right? So there was this dog. This is also a very heart-touching story. There was a dog who had been missing for 3 weeks, okay? And this dog decided to surprise its owner while she was at work at Walmart. And this woman, June Roundtree, she was at her register. This was in Alabama, and she said all of a sudden she heard this commotion. And she looked over, and there were other staff members chasing a dog through the aisles. So this dog had wandered its way into the Walmart, and she looked at it. She's like, that looks like my dog, Abby. So she called for Abby, and all of a sudden the dog came running up to her no idea how Abby found her way to this Walmart, has never been inside the Walmart before. It's only about 1.5 miles away from her house, but this reunion is going viral on Facebook because, of course, it was captured by somebody in the store on camera.
Okay, though. Somebody brought Abby to Walmart, though, correct?
I mean, we may never know, Jeff.
Abby just didn't go walking in by herself past the clothes
That's how it
section and the
sounds.
beer section, and then all of a sudden
Yeah.
she saw her owner.
Hey,
Yeah, that's how it sounds.
maybe it was her nose. Like, I know my owner's in there. I got to get in. I don't know.
That's a Christmas miracle.
It really is.
You know,
it
John,
really is.
You've heard of the term, you're not one, but I am. You've heard of the term Walmart Wolverine?
Yes.
That's a Walmart dog.
It is a Walmart.
What kind of dog was that? Do we know, Heather?
Yes, I think it was a pit bull lab mix.
That's a Walmart Pit Bull Lab mix.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What a good dog.
John, by the way, where do you stand on Walmart?
Now, where do you stand on Walmart Wolverine?
Hey, if you're, I don't care where you're from. I don't care how you get there. You're a Wolverine. You're a Wolverine. We take them all.
I love that.
It's your choice. Let's go.
Good response. Take that, Samsung.
Is there supposed to be something wrong with a Walmart Wolverine?
Well, yeah, it's because you didn't go to the school, so people.
So what?
Well, I agree with you. I mean, I don't play for the Detroit Tigers, but I'm a fan of theirs.
Yeah.
There's plenty of K-Spartans out there, too.
What is it, K-Spartans?
Yeah.
I thought it was Sam Club Spartans.
I just like K-Spartans.
K-Spartans is good.
K-Spartans.
I just like saying Sparty. Makes them upset. Sorry.
Okay, so earlier we were talking about the new PlayStation 5 and how it's like one of the hottest gifts this holiday season, and they're so hard to find. And now a lot of people are getting scammed when they're trying to buy them online. So there was a guy in Utah, and he thought he'd finally snagged one. Found one on eBay. He was willing to pay even more for it. He was willing to pay $878, and he ordered the package. But when it arrived, what he found was definitely not the PS5. Instead, inside of a new PlayStation 5 box, there was a huge chunk of concrete, basically just a concrete block inside this box. So he was completely scammed, and he did report it to police, and they say, you know what, he is probably going to get his money back because eBay has a buyer-seller protection on its site. But now the police are warning other people just to be very cautious when they're buying items, especially from sellers who have zero feedback in their scores area on eBay.
I'm not very active on eBay.
Me neither.
It's been a few years since I've done anything like that, but it seems like it would be very easy to fall victim to a scam.
Oh, for sure. For sure. And I mean, it's even happening on Facebook Marketplace. I mean, people are, it recently happened to somebody in the Troy area where the person went to pick up the PlayStation 5, handed the woman or whoever he was buying the PlayStation from a wad of cash and left with it. And then when she
No.
finally counted it, it
In
was,
person?
wait, yes, in person at the police station. So she did all the, or I say she, but the person did all the right things. Met the buyer at the police station. And then the buyer didn't give her enough money, and she didn't count it beforehand. Yeah. Be careful out there. Be careful.
Wow. See, these
You guys always
Scammers everywhere.
creating all kinds of issues.
Do you guys always count money when it's given to you?
No.
For something like that,
Oh, absolutely.
Yes,
Yeah, if it's
for
a
sure.
friend, if it's somebody I'm going to see again, then I don't. But if it's an exchange like that, 100%.
for a purchase that's over $500, heck yes, I am. For a small purchase like $10 or something like that, no. I mean, I do a lot of Facebook Marketplace sales, and I just do like porch pickups, and I just say, put the money under the mat, and I'm trusting that the person will actually put the money under the mat. But those things I'm selling for like $10-15, and if they just steal it, then whatever.
How does that work, though? I mean, if it's a big purchase, like the PS5,
Yeah.
right? And Heather shows up to sell the PS5, and you're gonna count the money, you're gonna count the $600-700, whatever it is.
Yeah,
Do you
yes.
hold on to the PS5 and ask for the money, or do you just kind of kick it over to the person
Yes.
and have them kick over? Like the exchange got to
Yes.
be right at the same time.
I keep it in the trunk. I would ask for the money first. I would count it there. Once it's all there, open the trunk, give them the PS5.
Or you
For
could just
sure.
elude with their money.
Yeah, I could. I mean, I could. That's true. I mean, I wouldn't, but that would be more difficult, I think.
These
Because I
PS5s
would get out of the car. controversial at the time. So this card, it kind of shows a whole bunch of people sitting around a table and they're all drinking wine, including one very young girl is drinking a glass of wine. And I guess at the time it was so controversial that it took another 3 years before another Christmas card was commercially made. So it's a pretty big deal. There were about 1,000 copies of this card produced. There's only about 30 that are still in existence, and this one apparently is in like mint condition.
So it gave all the other Christmas cards a bad name.
Yes, it did.
So they were put on hiatus. So it's almost like that upside down plane stamp.
Wait, what?
Have you heard about the stamp?
They put stamps on hiatus.
No. There's a stamp. It's like it's an upside down airplane. It's worth like
Okay.
millions of dollars. So this is the equivalent. It's almost like John, the time you collect baseball cards when you're growing up. This is like one of those arrow cards almost, like the Billy Buckner. Do you remember the Billy Buckner one?
No, Billy Bean.
That was Billy Buckner. No, it was Cal Ripken. Billy Ripken. But Billy Ripken had this card. I wanted it so bad when I was a kid. It's him holding the bat like this, right? If you're watching on Twitch, you see what I'm doing? And on the back of the bat, it said face on it. And it made it to print. And it was the coolest freaking card ever.
Yeah, that was a 2 to 3 month escapade in my teen years. Me and my friends trying to acquire that card the natural way. I just buy lakhs of cards and try to get it.
It's so cool. I wanted it so bad. Now it's like $3. You can go buy it.
You should.
I might.
You should go buy it. Yep. Okay, so ever since George Clooney said that he cuts his hair with a Flowbee, they're apparently flying off the shelves. Jeff, did you hear this story?
No.
Oh yeah, George Clooney for years, 20 years, has been cutting his own hair with a Flowbee, and now the company says that due to the Clooney effect, excuse me, they're now all sold out, and they say it'll be about 2 to 4 weeks before they can actually catch up with the demand, and they're so excited that Clooney uses this. They had no idea he did, that they're going to send him a big thank you package.
That's gotta be BS, don't you think?
Yes, I do
Clooney
think,
paid
but-
George Clooney a lot of money to say that, and now they're flying off the shelf.
Or the fact that he's used it for so long.
I feel like that can't be true because he's been working for so long on movie sets, TV shows. They are using their own hairstylists. They're not saying, hey, go get that Flowbee and cut your hair again. No, they have stylists on set. So for so many years, somebody else was cutting his hair. So maybe in between movies, in between shows, he'd pull out the Flowbee once in a while. But apparently that's what he says.
We need to test this. Somebody go get like Jessica Biel and see that she loves Spam and see if Spam flies off the shelf.
It would.
Or if you need like a bigger star, like maybe you need Jennifer Aniston.
Yes, it would.
I don't believe that story for a second. I think they bought that. I think they paid him.
Yeah, it's rigged.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Heather, we're all not honest like you are. Heather, thank you for the news. Coming up next, speaking of honest, a lot of people are questioning Michigan's honesty and if they really can play Ohio State this week. I got some good news for you. If they can't play the Buckeyes this week, they might play them next week. I'll tell you why. Coming up next, 97.1 The Ticket.
Did you know there's more than one Las Vegas? There's the Strip with families on vacation and questionable odds. And there's downtown Vegas, the original gambling and entertainment mecca. That's where you'll find the D Las Vegas. With your stay today at thedee.com. The D Las Vegas, your home for Detroit sports in Vegas.
At Bell Tire,
soon be there.
Now at Staples, save 25% on UPS expedited shipping services.
Plus, take up to 30% off select shipping supplies, like boxes, tape, and padded mailers.
Shop in store or get it same day with Instacart.
And save on holiday shipping at Staples.
In-store only. Offers end 1/2/21. See store for details. Instacart not available on shipping services. Fees, taxes, additional terms, and/or tips may apply. Delivery subject to availability.
Advance is helping you get your engine ready for the road this holiday season with the right oil, the right filter, and the right price every day. Get 5 quarts of full synthetic Mobil 1, Valvoline, Cast Pledge, or Pennzoil Platinum with the Mobil 1 oil filter for just $33.99. Plus, this holiday season, get a $25 NBA store gift card and 2 times speed perks points instantly with the purchase of 5 quarts of Mobil 1. Advance your auto at Advance Auto Parts and participating CarQuest locations. See store for details.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Cheryl Underwood, and as you know, I'm a huge fan of Metamucil, and I have some news to share. Metamucil now has a delicious fiber gummy made by the #1 doctor-recommended fiber supplement brand. These gummies are a convenient way to get more fiber. That's because Metamucil fiber gummies are made with an exclusive blend of prebiotic plant-based fibers that give you 5 grams of fiber in each serving. I want you to promote your digestive health by trying new Metamucil gummies today.
Dell Technologies' end-of-year sale is the perfect time to upgrade tech for your business. Save big
especially the last couple of years. But you still want to play that game. But that aside, I think this would be beautiful. The Rico plan
Let's call it
is
the Rico
beautiful.
plan.
The Rico plan. Let's go with it because, and you and I both know, and I think everybody listening, the world revolves around money. Everything that you can make money on, especially in the year 2020 when the Big Ten is hemorrhaging money, when athletic departments are hemorrhaging money. And you mentioned this earlier. All of the ads leading up to the game, Michigan, Ohio State, this is a big money game for the network as well. If you can't play it this week and you want to play for Paul Bunny and Zach's between Minnesota and Wisconsin, then go ahead and do that, and we will play for all of the dollars over here. Outcome notwithstanding, that will be a huge ticket game for the conference, for the network, and then it allows Ohio State to get that sixth game, which they're going to get anyway. It doesn't matter if it's Michigan or if it's somebody else. They're going to get that sixth game. If they don't play this week, they will play next week.
And they're going to the CFP regardless.
Right, and you get a chance to, again, get a payday by going to the college football playoffs. That's what this is all about. It's about the money that you can make in the game. It's about the money that you can make in the college football playoffs. And I still believe that because we've seen other Power 5 conferences, we saw the ACC do it most recently, they changed the game. They modified the rules so that Notre Dame and Clemson will play each other in the ACC championship game almost, I won't say assuredly, but the odds are very high that if Clemson wins that game, both Clemson and Notre Dame will get into the college football playoffs as one-loss teams. So they're going to get two pieces of that pie. Why not allow the Big Ten to modify the rules if Michigan can't play this weekend and you think that Ohio State has to have the title of Big Ten champion, which I think is absolutely ludicrous.
I agree with you.
Put them I'm sorry, Hoosiers. Put them in the Big Ten championship game and let them go to the college football playoffs.
It'd be great. The Hoosiers can win the Big Ten. Right, they have a backup quarterback anyhow in Tuttle, but the Hoosiers could win the Big Ten. But
Sure.
I don't think the Buckeyes care about winning the Big Ten. They just want to go to the CFP. The Big Ten wants them in the CFP. But I got two things. Number one, I want to ask people, I know you want to play the game, and I want to see the game played. And I guarantee you every player on that team wants to play the game. Coaches, they probably want to coach the game. But I wonder about the fans, the Michigan fans out there. Do you want to see the game? Because there's a great chance, because Ohio State will feel like they might have to run it up, that it's going to be an ass whooping. The other thing, too, is the Buckeyes played without 23 players against Michigan State, 17 scholarship players. So you wonder if those guys are going to be back in 2 weeks. They probably will, and that doesn't bode well for Michigan. So do you think Michigan fans, not you, but the fans, want to see the game?
Yeah, they want to know what the outcome's going to be. And because that outcome could determine the future of Michigan football. I mean, that's what it is. If you get boat raced, and most people, I mean, the line opened at 30. I think it was 73 is the last time a line has been like that.
Is that right?
I believe it's 1973.
Wow.
This is, I mean, it's a tragedy that it's a 30-point game in a rivalry game. Most times I won't even take the opponent if you get 2 touchdowns. That seems like a lot. This is 5 scores, right? I mean, if you're, unless you're going for 2 on every freaking touchdown.
Well,
that's a 5-possession game.
Do you know, because everybody's making a big deal about Minnesota and Wisconsin, when's the last time Michigan and Ohio State did not play each other in a year?
I don't know that to be exact. I know it started in 1918, but I don't know if maybe during one of the World Wars or at some point they didn't play the game. Give me a second, and I will have that answer.
No, it's okay. I mean, we can do it after the break, but yeah, I'm just curious.
No, I don't know what the exact answer is to that, but I do believe I saw it written down this morning that it was 1973 since a line has been 30 points or more in this rivalry. And so I think Michigan fans want to see it just because they either want Michigan to show up because they haven't shown up against Michigan State, against Indiana, against Penn State.
Wisconsin.
Yeah, I mean, all of them, except for the opening game of the season, and see what they've done over these couple of weeks maybe a little extra game planning. I'm somewhat being a little facetious here in thinking that an extra time might get you within 3 scores. But Michigan fans, I believe, want to see what happens.
I want to hear from the people. 248-539-9797. We got the calls coming in. We got the texts coming in. Carson Anderson coming next segment. But I say we hear from you. Do you want to see the game? John says yes. I say yes. I wonder if the Michigan fan that has been through a rough season wants to see them take on the Buckeyes, or maybe you feel like you got lucky because they're probably not going to play this week. 248-539-9797. We'll get to you next. 97.1 The Ticket.
97.1 The Ticket. Traffic.
From the WWJ 950 AM Traffic Center, this report sponsored by White Stripes Greatest Hits. Watching here, I-75 moving pretty well between downtown and Auburn Hills in terms of no accidents, but certainly we have ongoing road work in a number of spots, including here along North on I-10 from 8 Mile to 696, left lane closure here until 3 for work. I-94, I-96, and 275 accident free, but we do have work underway along I-96. That's eastbound at Kid Lake Road, a right lane closure for some permit work until 3. Aside from that, southbound 275 at South Huron, right shoulder closure underway for permit work. That will run through 1 p.m. as well. I'm Tracy Neheska with Traffic.
The names you trust, the teams you love.
Ho, ho, ho! Everyone knows that Kris Kringle is the Santa of the North Pole, but here in Michigan, Mother Waddles plays the role of Santa to thousands of needy families year-round. In fact, Mother Waddles has been helping the poorest of the poor for over 60 years. And now you can become one of Mother Waddles' elves by donating your card today. But time is running out. You must donate your card before December 31st if you want that year-end Blue Book value tax deduction as a stocking stuffer. So if you have an extra card and you're considering donating it, call Mother Waddles at 313-WADDLES and tell them that you want to be one of Mother Waddles' elves. That number again is 313-WADDLES, or you can donate your card online at motherwaddles.org. And on behalf of the Mother Waddles mission, we wish everyone a very blessed holiday season.
The White Stripes Greatest Hits, the first ever official anthology of recordings from the iconic rock duo Jack and Meg White, collecting 26 previously released songs from this essential career-spanning album, including 7 Nation Army, Shaky Funk, and more. The White Stripes Greatest Hits out now.
Welcome back to the Daily Show. Up next, we have Satchmo. Satchmo is a member of the Shelter Pet Group. That's right, a group known especially for couch snuggling, ball chasing, face-looking, tail wagging, backyard hanging, and of course, companionship. But what breed would you say Satchmo is? I have to go with maybe a lavish terrier hound trauma-looking kind of mix. Tremendous dog. I'd also like to call it Satchmo's coloring. White, gray, brown, black, brindle, simply marvelous. You know, it's such a treat to watch a dog like this. Now, let's see him in action. Look how he makes eye contact with his person. That's actually known as the treat stare. How intuitive. And now he appears to be excitedly turning in circles. The happy dance, so common with this group. And finally, the loving face flick. It's great how he just gets in there and well relax. Fantastic. But really, the best way to know an amazing shelter pet like Satchmo is to meet one. Visit theshelterpetproject.org today. Adopt. Brought to you by Nice Fund, the Humane Society of the United States and the Outcomes.
For over 65 years, Community Financial Credit Union has been here for you. Whatever money moves you're looking to make, we have the perfect loan for a brighter tomorrow. Low rates, fast approvals, and flexible terms and payments to fit your budget. We believe in banking that keeps you one step ahead, so you'll always have a head start on tomorrow. Find out more at cfcu.org or stop by one of our 13 convenient locations. That's cfcu.org, federally insured by the NCUA.
Hey, Wojo here. Let's talk Detroit, where we work hard, root hard. We're proud, resilient, we adapt, we innovate, practice sustainability, and we can host some of the best companies in America. Ford celebrates the inspiring companies who power Detroit forward each day. Here's Brian Holcomb of CGC Connecticut Water.
When you're hiring hearts, people are motivated. We are a family business for 4 generations now, and really one of our missions is to improve the communities that we serve. And water touches a lot more in your life than a lot of people are aware of. It impacts your biggest investment, your homes, it impacts your family. We just want to make sure that wherever it comes in contact, that it's the best possible that it can be. We have a whole department that's involved in the community. Some of the management went off for a day and we were knee deep in the Shiawassee River. Spent 8 hours pulling plastic and cans and old tires out of the river. Knowing that you're impacting people, you're improving lives, it does give you a little bit more satisfaction when you put your head on your pillow at the end of the night.
Ford, built for Detroit, built for America.
Breaking news, a local Michigan business now offers a spray-on coating that kills germs and viruses on all hard surfaces and lasts 24 months. Log on to killsgermsfor24months.com for a free estimate. That's killsgermsfor24months.com.
Parents, do you want to save your child's life? 97.1 The Ticket Student Heart Check can help. Make the time to have your child checked. Contact the Ernst Cardiovascular Center at Beaumont Hospital in Royal Oak. Learn more at 971theticket.com.
The only way you can take 97.1 The Ticket with you is the radio.com app. Download it today and listen to us anytime, anywhere. Live from the Jamie Samuelson studio, here's Tony and Jansen.
Alrighty, Karch and Anderson come your way in just a little bit. Talking about the RICO plan. The RICO plan of Michigan can't play Ohio State coming up this weekend. And we'll find out later this week, maybe even today. The RICO plan would entail Minnesota plays Wisconsin to continue their 103-year rivalry. Indiana goes to the Big Ten title game against Northwestern, so the Hoosier Daddies can win the Big Ten. And Michigan and Ohio State will play each other because Fox is upset that they don't get to broadcast that game if they don't play this weekend. Are you behind the RICO plan? And if you're a fan, you want to see this game, 248-539-9797, the ticket text, the exact same number. John, we have callers that want to chime in. You ready for this?
Yeah, let's go.
All right, Chris and Tecumseh, you're on the ticket. Hey, Chris, what's up, bud?
I think you're, my goal. I have Michigan fans, but I think both agree that Harbaugh is completely losing his program. And I think what he's going to do, I think he's using those numbers, those COVID numbers, which, by the way, were 12. They didn't say 12 staffers. They didn't say 12 players. They said 12. They're using those numbers for self-preservation. He's going to push this. He's not playing that game.
You're crazy.
Because
You're crazy.
I'm
And to think
crazy.
that he doesn't want to play the game?
He does not. He doesn't want to get that 30 number. Give me 40. Give me plus 40. He does not. He has changed. I don't know what. He is not the same guy. And you know it, Mr. Jansen. You're a great Michigan guy. He is not the same guy. That is not the guy that used to go on Twitter and call out people. He is ducking this for self-preservation purposes.
I would be.
I can't believe you even. I just can't believe it. You're smart. Look at Brian Greasy called him out, right? Brian Greasy's more of a
it was
guy.
Kirk Herbstreit.
Kirk Herbstreit called him out and saying they were bringing the white flag.
Greasy do it too? I didn't hear if Greasy did it, but Chris...
Greasy sent out a text that said enough is enough, because, and a screenshot of, all of the things, what was it, 500 against, Ohio State, Michigan State,
right.
and
15 is a dog.
Yeah, all
that stuff.
I just want to say the guy that they hired in 6 years ago would never duck this. But I don't know if it's Xanax or what. He is not the same guy.
Hey, Chris.
Because he thought he would come in here and dominate, and he's done